Vlogmas Day 19. I skipped yesterday, but I'm still gonna count this vlog as 19. This should be 20, if that makes sense. I just needed a day, okay? Vlogmas is intense. I didn't want to be on camera, and we had like all of these issues happening coming back into New York, realizing how bad the panorama is getting and how many people have it, and it's like predicted that 1 million people a day are now gonna get it in New York. So I was supposed to yesterday and today have my podcast friends, well, my friends for real, but my podcast come up to New York City. We were gonna stay in a hotel and do all this crazy fun holiday stuff and photo shoots, and we had so much planned. We canceled the whole thing because we were like, this isn't safe right before the holidays. It's a little like, we're bummed about it obviously, but I would be more bummed to bring home, it's Leo, bring home COVID to our families. And because of how contagious this is, we are now debating going home for the holidays at all, because even if we contract it like on the way out, we bring it there unknowingly. And so like we're just kind of in the apartment, and we ordered a bunch of Instacart stuff, and we've been laying low, staying inside, not really doing much. So I haven't really had much to film anyway, but that's the update. A few things had to get canceled and moved around. We're really scared about work, so we're like trying to think of ways to still work if this happens again. Especially with like our lease being up soon, it's like the whole situation is kind of scary. So today I decided, I haven't been here in a while, I want to cook. Surprise, surprise. Okay, so I picked a soup on Pinterest because Pinterest is the best thing ever, and it is this minestrone soup. It looked really easy to make. I grabbed all the ingredients. And these new things on Pinterest that you can do are idea pins, where you kind of like, they're almost like carousels or reels. You could swipe through it and they like show you all the ingredients laid out in the pot, and then the finished product. This, thecollegehousewife.com. I've gotten a few recipes from them. I haven't tried them yet, but I'm like, she motivated me to do some recipes. So I think I'm gonna make that minestrone soup and just like keep like lay low today as well. The other dilemma I'm having is I want to shoot my holiday content. I have all of these outfits I'm not gonna get to wear now because the girls aren't coming here. We're not going to go to any parties, and I'm like, should I still shoot them? Is it pointless? Is it like tasteless when everyone's getting sick to shoot like holiday dresses? This is the issues we have. Oh my God, can you stop it? Stop. I'm gonna go prep the ingredients and then I'll check back in. Okay, so here's just some olive oil in the pan. Let it heat up. Put 1 medium white onion. This is a large onion, so I didn't use the whole thing. And then I also added some diced, chopped up garlic, just because I think everything needs garlic. That's my toxic trait. Then I let it break down for a while. And then I add the celery and carrots and let that simmer in there for a while as well. These always taste better to me in soups when it has a chance to break down for real, so I put the lid on to let it steam a little bit. I just think it adds more flavor. I don't know if that's accurate or not. That's just, you know, the way I think of it. Then you're going to go ahead and add 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. And when you're done doing that, you're just going to stir it up a little bit just to kind of get it all mixed in with your veggies. Then add 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 2 teaspoons of oregano, and then 1 teaspoon of red pepper flakes. I would be careful here if you don't like spicy stuff. I thought it was perfect, but put a little less if you're afraid. And then 1 teaspoon of salt. I use sea salt, they said kosher, and then cracked pepper. Obviously I'm using ground, but I'm just using what I have in my pantry. Give it a little stir here. And then I let it cook before I put these in, but these are the oven roasted tomatoes. which are like my favorite part of the soup, to be honest with you. And then I add like 6 to 8 cups of vegetable broth. I also used a little bit of my leftover beef broth because I had that in the fridge. Then you're gonna add your kidney beans and then put the lid on and let it simmer for about 15-20 minutes. I let it simmer longer and just let it thicken up and break down all the vegetables. Okay, so now that it's simmering, I think it said to let it simmer for 15 minutes. I'm just gonna keep letting it simmer for a little while. And then, it already looks like it's getting thicker. It smells amazing. Ooh. And then you're supposed to add cut green beans, some kind of small pasta. I didn't have the one she used, so I just got this one. And then spinach. And then it's done. And then I have this here in case I need to add more broth. Just in case I'm using this one. So pretty easy. I'll let you know how it is once it's finally finished. Just gonna let it simmer here for a little bit. Make these carrots softer. I used the baby carrots because I didn't have, I don't have a peeler. And I just like could not be bothered to do that right now. Taking a little intermission from cooking to take this one out. Do you have to go to the bathroom? He makes my days so much better. And I love him so much. You guys should get a dog. If you've gone through any trauma or losses, they are the best ever. Come on. He's so good. Look at him, he has to go to the bathroom. I usually put his leash on. Mark doesn't have to because he listens so well to Mark, but I get scared. So weirdly, I always take Leo to the dog park and he gets along with all the dogs, usually. Like I've never seen him ever even get aggressive. And he just tried to attack a corgi. Not like seriously attack him, but like he got really aggressive. So I'm annoyed. I feel bad. The owner was fine, but and I handled it. It's just annoying when your dog acts up for no freaking reason. I feel like if Mark was here, he wouldn't have done it. This is like one of the dilemmas of having a dog. Stuff like this, you want him to be social. And we have a trainer that picks him up every week, but he hasn't come this week, so I think maybe that's why he's just a little out of his training. Maybe we'll sign him up to go tomorrow because clearly he's a little overexcited. Anyways, he has excitement for the day because now I'm over it. Come on, kid. Okay, just added the green beans and then some of this pasta. Supposed to let it cook for a while longer, like 10 minutes or something longer. And then at the very end, you add the spinach since it only takes like 1 second. Looks good. It smells really good. Okay, the last step is to add like a handful of spinach. I'm not gonna add too much because we're not gonna eat this whole pot right now and I don't want like the whole thing to have soggy spinach in it. So, you know spinach, like, you know, if you cook a lot, you know spinach wilts up really fast. And a lot of spinach is actually not that much. As soon as it gets hot, it like disappears. I taste tested it. It's so good. It's like comforting, a little spicy, really good. Highly recommend trying it. And look how fast that like wilts in there. Ooh, it looks amazing. I'm going to eat now. I'm gonna give some to Mark. Mark's chilling today. He's off today, so he's relaxing, playing some games, like doing his thing. I'm gonna give him some soup. Okay, that soup was actually amazing. Mark really liked it too. I was sitting here thinking like, I'm so tired. Look how dark it is already. I don't even know why it's so dark. And I'm like, what can I do that's low-key in the house? I'm going to clean out my makeup vanity because I can barely open the drawer anymore. And I'm gonna put it on like fast forward so you guys can enjoy like a speed clean. And here we go. Wow. do feel like I accomplished something cleaning that out because that was a hot mess. I still have to clean my brushes, all of my makeup brushes. I have so many, and my sponges, but I'm like ready to get ready again whenever I get the opportunity. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's vlog. It was just really like house stuff and laying low. If you try the soup recipe, comment down below. I'd love to know if you guys liked it. And I'll see you guys tomorrow in another Vlogmas.